been getting it on my own. Now these chicks, they hit my phone.
Hello?
Welcome to Munashe and Vlad. This is our channel where we just react to stuff. And yeah, today, Vlad, tell them what we're talking about, bro.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about the World Cup final. And we're going to get into the World Cup as a whole. Certain topics that we'll be covering will include England, Morocco, and we're going to be talking about stuff like goal of the seasons. We're going to be giving off our awards on what we think were the best, you know, and just talking about the whole World Cup as a whole. But we will be starting off with
the World
the
Cup
final.
The World Cup final.
Yeah,
So, whenever this video comes out, just know this is the day of the World Cup final. Me and Vlad have just finished watching it. It's like 8:42. You know, the game started at 3. And yeah, this is a fresh podcast, a fresh debate, a fresh conversation off the back of the final. So yeah, I'm just gonna start off.
Where do you want to start, my boy?
Good question. I'm just gonna start off. So I'll be honest with you. Before I even talk now, let me give you a quick background check. Your boy, big Ronaldo fan. When I say Ronaldo, not R9, but I'm talking about CR7. Big Ronaldo fan. One of the biggest you'll meet, fam.
100.
Keep in mind, I support Man United too. You know, and yeah. So this World Cup for me, like again, I'm trying to focus just on the final right now, but I have to mention it. Keep in mind, I'm a big Ronaldo fan. Now, with that being said, now coming into this final, I did not want Argentina to win whatsoever, fam. I'm gonna keep it a buck, and here's why, fam. First of all, VAR decisions going in Messi's favor and just going in Argentina's favor, but mainly Messi, because you know he's the GOAT, you know, as you like to say. Fam, I like Messi. It's hard not to like him. The guy's an introvert. He's calm. He causes no problems off the pitch or on it, fam. But fam, that doesn't mean we have to give him every decision going, fam. Y'all know some of those weren't pens.
Alright,
and that's not even just Messi.
Alright,
huh?
which decisions did you feel like were like throughout? Are you talking about throughout the World Cup, or are you talking about just the final?
Okay, if we're talking
about which ones would you say?
Oh, if we're talking about just the final,
yeah, go on.
Let's say the penalty they got today.
Go on.
Wasn't a penalty.
Dembele.
I didn't see
Dembele.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that. It took me a second to remember that. But yeah, the penalty they got today, Argentina. Look at the way I look at the camera, bro. I'm doing hand gestures. I don't do this, bro. It's like I'm talking. It's like I'm yo.
It's getting emotional.
Damn,
I told you, take your time. Take a sip, man. Take a sip.
Yo.
Take a sip. We gonna be here for a minute, man. We gonna be here for a minute, folks.
I'm actually going off. Yo, it's one of those videos. Yo, I realized it's one of those.
Okay,
videos.
this is my question, fam. My question to you: who's to blame? Is it the referee, or is it Ousmane Dembele for falling for that? For falling for that, the most simplest of fake shots you could come across, fam. Because it was clear as day.
Alright, look, Dembele got hit with a 2-star skill, fam. How's Dembele getting cooked by a Boro? Now I know most niggas would say, oh, but he's not a defender, fam. You don't need to be a defender to know like this man's not gonna shoot there. You just jockey, fam. Even if Dembele got cooked, at least get cooked by something better than a Boro, fam. A fake.
At least that time when Neymar got cooked by Mane, I remember when
it was
Neymar got cooked by
understandable.
It was understandable. It was a good
but this one here, no, bro. Nah, bro. I called it too. I saw Dembele there, and I saw him get cooked, and I was like, that's it. He has to go off. You can ask Vlad. I was there, and I was like, yeah, he has to go off.
You got subbed off in the first half.
But okay, back to your question now. Is it a pen, and who's to blame? That's what you're asking me.
I said, is it a pen, and who's more to blame?
Now,
would you say would you say it's more Dembele's fault for getting himself in that situation because it could have been easy?
Look, this is the way I see. Like ultimately, it's Dembele's fault. Ultimately, however, today's game, that's always a pen. The game of the past, that's never a pen. But that's just the way life is, isn't it? So today's game, that's always a pen. Like if you go in the box and you have contact, even the slightest bit of contact, it's a pen nowadays.
I think it's one of them ones, you know, when the player when the momentum, the player catching up, I feel like their momentum is too crazy to the point where the player senses it. I feel like the player senses it now, and what a lot of the players do is they'll leave their foot out and they'll leave it hanging so they can flick it off the player's lead leg who's running at full speed, and so that they make it look like the person was running at full speed to the point where their leg hit off that person's leg, and it caused them to trip over their own leg.
That's the part of football that's soft now.
That's the part
of football that's soft now, because you're seeing the softest players like that one today being given, fam. And it's annoying. If you played football back in the day, fam, you know, fam, it was rough, fam. It was rough. Niggas would be 2-footing you and getting no card, and you'd be thinking, damn, you might not even want to play no more, fam. It was like that. But nowadays, slightest touch, pen. It's Dembele's fault, fam. I'm not gonna lie.
Percentage wise, how much are you giving?
I'm giving Dembele 80% of the blame, fam.
Oof. So ref gets 20.
I can't blame the ref for following the rules. I can't blame the ref for following the rules. As much as it pisses me off that that's a pen, because it's still soft. And I get Dembele's argument. Dembele's probably thinking, but come on, man, I barely touched him. That's probably what he's saying. But realistically, the ref's looking at him like he touched him. That's all we need. That's how the game works now.
Because that's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. When Dembele did that, bro, like there was no way that any other defender could help in time, fam.
Nah.
Like as soon as he got hit with that fake.
Nah, to be fair, we don't know though. Like there was a defender there. Again, from that perspective, we don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh no, with 2 dribbles,
keep it the same. You could have got there. We don't know. We'll never know.
True, but after that shot fake and the ball roll,
Dembele, I mean,
within 2 touches, he was already like within shooting. Like
shooting range. Di Maria was there.
Like them two, like it happened fast.
But I knew from that moment. I mean, Dembele knew from that moment. He was probably looking at himself. Yeah, this is the moment. I knew I fucked up.
Yeah, I'll get benched.
Dembele, yeah. And he had to. Instant bench.
The instant bench, fam.
And you know what? It was so bad that they said, Giroud, you're going on bench too, fam. Giroud, like, he didn't have a bad game, but he didn't do anything. And because of Dembele, fam, they said, okay, take the niggas off that ain't doing nothing, fam. But no, like.
So okay, we're gonna start from the top then. So
it's a good day for football, though. I want to say that it's a big day for football.
So we'll start off with the first half.
Go on. First half.
How you feel about the first
half? First half, Mbappe, non-existent. Non-existent. France, non-existent.
I felt like Argentina was literally in pure control. I was like,
go on.
We were seeing Messi doing his thing, fam. Like I've never seen him give him so much space like that, fam. That's the thing with ballers like that, man. You can't give him space like that, fam. You have to be, especially him, fam.
Look, when you're talking about GOATs, fam, like Messi, Ronaldo, especially Messi, as you know, Messi, compared to Ronaldo, Messi can do everything. Like, especially like the playmaking side, you know, you just don't want him on the ball, period. I'm not gonna lie. You don't want Messi on the ball.
You don't want him standing, looking up. Period. That's the thing. And that's what he was doing a lot, fam. When he has those games where he can stand up and look around, he does the least, but he does the most.
Here's what I saw from the first half, though. From Argentina, they had heart, fam. You could tell they wanted to win that game. And I said it from kickoff.
Yeah,
they want it more. I said it to you. I said, Argentina, just know, they want this more, fam. They want this more. France, fam. No,
and it seemed like the players as well. They were like, "Yeah, we're doing this for Messi." Bro.
Yeah, of course, That's what I'm saying to you. That's the heart. Yeah,
like, yo, we're doing this for Messi.
France though, first half, no energy, fam. Almost like they didn't want to be there. I don't know whether they thought. Like, yo, this is training. I don't know what they thought they were. Fam. I don't know what they thought this was. But this was the final.
Yeah, they thought them goals were consolation goals.
This is the final.
They were moving like they were consolation goals. Like
also, note this now. People seem to be forgetting. Although, like I was saying, France weren't there and all this stuff. Just know. This was their B team. And I must stress that as much as I need to for this goddamn video, fam. This was France's B team. It's peak because I'm ill right now. So my nose is a little bit stuffy. But I hope you can hear me. France, B team, fam. Know that, innit? Because, like, y'all are probably thinking, oh, yeah, Argentina still beat France. This, that, the third. But I'm telling you now, fam. France, B team. Non-cuckoo. If you don't know who that is, Google it, fam. I don't give a fuck. Google it now.
Hey, just Google this FIFA Cup.
Good. Do that. No Benzema. I know you know who that is. No Pogba. No Kante. Fam. And you might think these guys are washed, but fam, in that France team, you saw what Harry Maguire did for England. I hate that guy. We'll get onto that later though. But in that France team though, those guys I've just mentioned, phenomenal, fam. Phenomenal. That's no disrespect to who played though, because some of the players did well. Griezmann did his thing, but we'll get onto that like throughout the tournament.
So yeah, first half, yeah, I'd agree with you as well. France, non-existent. I felt like Thingy was going to be the key, especially at the start. Griezmann. He was always going to set the tempo, because that's what he's been doing for the whole damn World Cup. He's been setting up the tempo.
Did you see him in today's game?
But the thing is, couldn't see him today. First half, could not see him at all. Messi had too much space. Argentina as a whole, they could run, they could do whatever in that midfield, fam. They were doing whatever they wanted in that midfield.
The France team is so black. They made Griezmann look like Paul Walker, fam. Talking about, alright, That's
what I'm saying, fam. That's what I'm saying, fam.
That team's black though.
But yeah, first half, I think we would agree. Argentina were all over them. Now,
what do you think of the second half?
Second half.
Go on. What's your opinion of how the second half went, and what did you see? By the way, I'm gonna put this out there. Vlad, he missed Mbappe's goals, fam.
Yeah, I missed his goals. Can you guys believe that?
Imagine that.
I had to go to the toilet.
I was watching it by myself. Literally, you know how Mbappe scored 2 goals practically in a minute and a half, fam. It wasn't even 2, it was a minute and a half. Probably less than that. My man went to take a shit, fam. He went to take a shit. Next thing you know, you just hear me screaming, you'll see the reaction, and bang. 2-2. Yeah.
I was sitting on the toilet watching it on BBC iPlayer, and I was like, damn, I missed that.
I wish you saw those goals live, fam.
Wow.
I wish you saw them live, yo. You know when you watch football back in the day, like I said, Ronaldo's my favourite player, Cristiano. You know how you used to clutch games back in the day, fam?
Mm-hmm.
And you used to have you on the edge of your seat because you know it's Ronaldo, he's going to do something. And you just be sat there watching the game, you wouldn't even know what's happening, you're just so invested in the match. That's how it was for today.
The thing about that Real Madrid
team,
thing about that Real Madrid team, like every time when it came to UEFA Champions League, you just knew, yeah, it's gonna be fine. Like every time, fam. Every time they drew Bayern Munich, like you knew, yeah, Madrid gonna take this, but it's gonna be a tough one for them, fam.
Yeah.
And them legs were tough, like against them. I remember the Juve one as well. That one was techie.
This is exactly why though. That second half of me showed me why Real Madrid actually need Mbappe. Those comebacks they do, you see Mbappe do that by himself, fam?
Yes, exactly.
Imagine Mbappe do that with a Real Madrid team. Are you dumb?
Thing is as well though, he almost knocked out that Real Madrid team himself.
I know. And
that second leg. First and second leg. I told you, yo.
But imagine,
he was this close.
Imagine Mbappe with Vinicius. With fucking Valverde, fam.
That's why when people ask me about
the Justice League,
that's what I'm saying. That's why when people ask me about Mbappe and say, yeah, would he be able to hang in these other leagues as well? Yes, bro. Yes, bro. 100%, fam. It ain't even an argument, man. It ain't even an argument. Because that second half, fam. Let me go back to the second half. Yeah. That second half, he basically showed, fam. Mbappe basically showed, look, I'm up there, man. I'm up there. Like me, I had to put his second half performance up there because no one saw this coming. This is the thing about Mbappe's goals, fam. Sometimes you really don't see them coming at all, fam. You can be chilling, fam. Like I saw everybody's reaction to the second goal, the volley one. It was delayed as fuck, fam. Like everybody was silent for a minute, fam. There was a minute of silence, fam. Like even with the commentators, you heard the silence for a bit, and then he raised his voice because he was just like. It's just moments like that,
you can't
fam.
comprehend it.
You can't comprehend it, fam.
You can't. Those moments there where a guy scores back to back. Look, your team's 2-0 down.
B team.
Your B team's 2-0 down.
Can't forget B team.
Your B team's 2-0 down, right? Imagine that. And you're 21, 22. Same age as me, I think. I think it's 23. You're 23, fam. Star baller. You play for a big team in France. But no one's gonna expect you to say, alright, I'm gonna put the team on my back. Bang. He banged 4 in the end. But at that time, bang 2. They won a penalty, he scores. Then he scores one of the best volleys I've seen in a World Cup match.
Yo, it's just the setup. The setup was beautiful.
And the thing is, Mbappe scored that volley before. We've seen it in the Champions League. The exact same shit, fam. I'm telling you. Bar for bar, stride for stride. Yo.
It's cold,
yo, I've not been this excited about football players since I was a youth, fam. Like, back in the day when I was young and I used to watch football, I used to be mad excited about Ronaldo's, Messi's, like Neymar. And I feel that energy from Mbappe and Haaland, bro. And it's so good to feel that, because if I'm being honest, with this era of football dying off, you know, your Neymars, your Messis, your Ronaldos, like, for me, man, it brings life back to the game, fam.
Bro, you know what makes it even more scary, though? It's just the fact that these guys are putting up FIFA career mode numbers, fam. They're putting up numbers that I put on career mode.
Fam, it's
like, this is the thing, though. That's the thing that makes it different with these guys. These guys are like 23, 22.
These men are playing on world class.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly, fam. These guys are like 22, 23. And these mans, and you're telling me these mans are like scoring like 40 goals a season.
I'm not even that, fam. You got people like Jude Bellingham starting at 19. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, man, 19? What are you doing? Shit, I don't even know what I was doing, but it wasn't much. tell you that.
Like these
Let me tell you
stats,
that.
not just the market. These stats alone.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the thing is, you're seeing the
Like back then we was baffled. We was baffled when Ronaldo and Messi were having these like
40
calendar year goals, like 91, and flipping having more goals than appearances. Now when we see more goals than appearances, we're like, ah. Even though we know Haaland, he stay having that. I think he's got that for his career. I think for his career he's got more goals than appearances, fam.
I've never tried this before, but yeah, he does. My first time having monsters still. But yeah, he does. Now back into that second half though, we'll try our best to stay on topic. Like I said,
It's hard, man. It's gonna be a long session, man.
It's hard, man. It's been a. This is our first World Cup video, and we're covering everything. Keep that in mind, innit? It's gonna be tough. But on to the final, second half, man. Let's try and close the second half out, and then I'll ask you a question. Well, I want to make a statement, even like it's an interview, innit? But yeah, my opinion on the second half.
Yeah, I feel like second half, and the reason why I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why I enjoyed Mbappe's one more, Mbappe's second half performance more than Messi's first half performance, even though it was great.
Yeah, Messi did his thing.
Messi did his thing, by the way. I ain't gonna discredit him, fam. But that second half, fam, look, fam, for the whole game, he did nothing. he was pretty much getting like locked up. Like we wasn't seeing Mbappe, fam. We was thinking, oh damn, it's gonna be one of those games, bruh. And then just have the penalty, and then just score like that, and then boom, go into extra time as well, bro. The fact that Messi even scored as well, and then Mbappe still scored again, fam.
Equalized again.
Like, I had to give it to him. From there, I was like, okay, even if you lose this, from the moment he matched it at 3-3, that's when I was like, yeah, bro, it don't matter if you lose this right now. I'm saying it right now, you got the best performance. You got the best performance so far.
I might be reaching with this, but for me, the stuff I've seen watching World Cup football growing up, for me, that's the best World Cup performance I have ever seen, fam. I have ever seen. Messi's the GOAT, okay? And we'll get onto that in a little while. I wanna clarify that first. Messi's the GOAT. Like in terms of the past GOATs, Ronaldo versus Messi, I do believe the debate is over. And if I'm being honest, man, we'll get onto that in a bit though. I'll cover that in a bit. But for right now, Mbappe though, what he did today with that France team, look, man, I don't want anyone to overlook what he did today, fam. Give him his props, fam. Give him his respect, fam. Yeah, Argentina are world champions right now. They deserve the World Cup. Fair play to them. But Mbappe's game right there, fam. 4 goals. You took that France team on his back. There's some players who you just need to have in your squad, fam. Doesn't matter how they're playing. They can be dead for 80 minutes, okay? All they need is 3. That's what Mbappe showed you today. He said, look, all I need is 3 minutes, fam. Hat-trick. Hat-trick.
It's crazy,
like,
bro.
it's crazy, bro.
Hat-trick in the final, World Cup final. I ain't seen that. That's what I'm saying, fam.
I'm sorry, but you cannot call Donnies like that overhyped. You cannot call Donnies like that. You can't even talk about them.
He's too whiny.
You can't say he disappeared. And also, man, what is it with man them being like, oh, I don't like his personality. Yo, fam, are you playing for 3 points or personality? What are you playing for?
Exactly.
What do you want at the end of the day? Yo, you want a dub, fam. You all want W's, fam. I would not care if we had Cristiano Ronaldo and he's bagging 25 goals a season for my team right now, and he's saying, yeah, you know, my team's dead though. I would not care, fam. If he scored a hat-trick or he's bagged 25 for my team this season, and he was on Twitter,
just like how he was last year,
or on Instagram saying, yeah, I don't like this team, but he's scoring 25, I'll be like, shouldn't be saying that. Keep him on though.
Exactly. Like if Mbappe goes around saying like moving like a diva, like let's be real. If you're a coach, fam, you're playing him regardless, fam. Like yo, if you're the PSG coach, you're playing him regardless.
I just realised, fam, we're struggling to talk about this, fam. We're talking about Mbappe, but it's got to be done. So this little segment, it's gonna be called Mbappe or something, fam.
Yeah, that second half.
But yeah,
it was too good. The second half, everything was perfect.
Overall, Argentina though as a team, man, they surprised me. I'm not gonna lie, because again, I'm trying to keep it to the final, man. I want to really keep it to the final, be specific to that, because that's what we're talking about. I think, okay, let's try and end this final bit, then we can get on to like other things.
All right. Who do you feel like was the worst player on the pitch? If there was anyone that I would put behind Dembele, fam, has to be Martinez, bro. Martinez, whoa. Martinez was.
Lautaro. Oh yeah.
Yo.
I agree.
Yo.
Lautaro was dead.
Yo, I would have to say weakest performer has to be Lautaro, fam. Because
Taro was dead. I ain't gonna lie.
if there was anyone that had the most chances,
Taro, when he came on fresh.
he came on
And
fresh
he showed
as
us
well.
he's dead.
And he just, I don't know what's going on. But when you put that Inter jersey on him, fam, it's like, yeah, it's my time.
Man. Yeah, Messi, I'll give him a 10 out of 10.
Mm.
Mbappe, 10 out of 10. I like that black you. I don't know his name though. He came on as a sub.
You know what, like Thuram.
He got the assist for Mbappe.
Who's doing alright?
Not
But
him, though.
you was on about the other one that had the chance with Martinez. The one that got his shot saved by Martinez. He got subbed on. You know what, that black guy? The one that had the chance and scored his penalty as well.
Yes, that guy. Yeah,
he's good.
I don't know his name, but
He had a good chance. That was a solid chance. Actually, speaking on the second half, that's one thing I was going to talk about. I thought they were going to win it. I thought France was going to win it. From the moment it got 2-2, I thought they was going to win it. I thought they were going to win it, and I thought he was going to finish it off on Martinez there. Martinez made a great save. That was arguably, you could say, save of the game.
Yeah, that was the save of the game for me. That Martinez save in extra time. I think it was extra time at that point. Might not have been, but hard save, man.
Okay, I got a question for you then.
I think inevitably when games like that between big teams like go to extra time and penalties especially, it comes down to the finer things, man. And at the end of the day, Martinez is a better keeper than Lloris.
Facts.
And that's what it came down to.
Facts.
Lloris is a world class keeper.
Facts. Imagine the game being that close.
I know.
It goes down to the goalkeepers.
Yeah,
it literally came down to the goalkeepers, basically. That's what it did, fam.
Lloris is a world class keeper, but like he can't save penalties. He's not that guy.
His record
unless it's Harry Kane's pen, then you know it's what he's got now.
Yeah, his penalties, his record is not good, fam. Now, going into extra time, what did you feel about extra time?
I mean, it's
like at the start, like
you know what
coming into, what was your thought going into like starting at the start of extra time? What was your thought there?
Well,
and then what was your thought at half time?
Okay, so remember this: when France were 2-0 down, I said, "Yo, they can still come back 3-2."
Yeah, you were saying that. That's true.
So when he went to extra time, just know the first half, I'm rooting for France still in a good mood. France win this back, but Argentina stepped on the gas, fam. Argentina stepped on the gas. They started getting chances, bro.
They were getting chances.
So
Martinez,
yes.
It's that header, man.
It was
header.
It was a good like. I don't know if it was the first or second half, but it was a good period. I'd say probably for like maybe like 5 to 8 minutes, fam.
Yeah.
Where Argentina just getting chances after chance after
and
chance.
Martinez was getting on top.
And here's who I'm gonna shout out, fam. Upamecano, bro.
There we go. I was about to get
my nigga, bro.
He saved the day, fam.
Fam, the amount of times like my man was coming back. I don't know how fast he is.
That's what I'm saying. Thing is, you didn't even see him in the camera, fam. When he came out with the blocks, fam.
But
he
came
was through.
But he was saving France, bro. And you know me, I'm supporting France today, so I'm on the edge of my seat. And every time I thought it was over. There were certain times. See, oh my god, let me slow down, man. Yo. All I'm saying is Argentina throughout the game, even in the first half especially, you saw Argentina open up that France team like it was nothing. We saw that.
Yes.
So when we got to extra time and they did it again, they kept doing those passes. You know them FIFA ones there, little tiki taka, open them up. You know, L1 triangle, through ball. Them times doing that, clear cut chances. Don't do that. I call it triple C, fam. Clear cut chances, bro. You know what I mean, fam. They were doing that to them, and yeah, either the keeper saved it, but most of the time, Upamecano, that nigga just got back, fam. Honestly, I know Vlad playing, and he's my centre back for my club team. But Upamecano, take a bow, bro.
Oh, yeah, I gotta give my respect to Varane, though, fam. Even though he went out injured like that,
He wasn't
fam,
injured. He was just tired.
He was just tired. Ooh, fam, he was running for
I feel
ages,
it, though. Yeah.
He was running for ages. I gotta give him credit, fam.
Oh,
Injured or not, fam, he put.
He tried his best.
But Upamecano, fam, damn.
Upamecano, yeah.
Yo, if he don't get an upgrade with his card, fam.
Yeah, Ultimate Team, FIFA, upgrade his card, please. Make him usable, because I know no one's rocking him.
That's what I'm saying.
Make him usable, fam, because after that performance, he needs ratings.
He's got to get some respect.
He needs ratings. But yeah, that's my opinion. What about your opinion? What going into the second half, like you said, what were you feeling? What were you thinking? And the first half of extra time, did you think France were gonna take it?
Second half, I ain't gonna lie, fam. I was feeling worried, fam. I was feeling worried a little bit. As much as I was backing up Mbappe, fam, it was getting scary, fam. Even though, as much as I was saying, yeah, Mbappe can do it though. Deep down, though, inside, I was like, damn, man, this could go out bad, fam. This could go out bad. So here I go down to the toilets. I'm like, man, this is gonna be a tough one, fam.
You know what pissed me off?
That's when everything changed, fam. And then from the moment things changed, that's when I was like, the moment he scored them 2 goals, I was like, yo, they could actually win this. I thought they were gonna win it in the second half. I thought they were gonna take it, bro. I really thought they were gonna take it.
I did too.
That's why this one hurts, fam.
Yeah,
you know that was there.
Me and fam, we were supporting France today, so we took L's, fam. We're hot.
Look, if you guys see our reactions, fam, during the game, because we already recorded it. Oh my days, yo!
I'm gonna put it on the screen as well. You know what, fam. Oh man. You know what pisses me off though, fam? With this final, yeah. Look at Messi's Argentina, bro. Like, yo, they actually played for my man.
They actually played for him.
They played for him. But France, imagine you got the best youth in the world, fam. The best youth, fam.
Probably one of the best youths to ever come out, fam.
Exactly,
like,
fam. He's already won a World Cup with y'all, and like
second straight appearance as well.
And you know, like this kid, yeah, we've got a Ballon d'Or winner here. Like you can say that. You can say that with chest right now. If you're France, you can actually say, yeah, we've got a Ballon d'Or winner here.
Yeah, he can grab 5.
And no one in the world's gonna say nah. Like everyone knows Kylian's gonna win it, fam. It's just a matter of when. You know that. It's just a matter of when. Now, if you have a ball like that, why the fuck do you not play for him, fam? Like, why do you not give the same energy Argentina are giving for Messi, fam? I know it's his last World Cup, so the energy would be there naturally. But at the same time, you've got a kid. He's practically to them guys. He's a kid, fam. Pouring out his heart, doing that, fam. Dude shouldn't be taking 2 penalties at a World Cup and bagging 2 more goals.
That's brave.
On the casual. Shouldn't be doing that. At that age, no way.
And also being the first one to step up for the penalties.
Kylian Mbappe
after playing 120 minutes.
I know.
To actually be like, alright, give me that ball, fam.
He should not have that much confidence, eh? He should have the balls to be like, yeah, I'm gonna take that next pen too. And he should not be beating Messi, top goal scorer. No, he shouldn't. But he's doing that. And you know, it's arguable. Messi in his prime might have cooked everyone. You know how it is. Fair enough. But like, right now, no one should be doing that. Anyway. Just a period. No one should be doing that. So for Mbappe to do that and his team not to play for him, man, that pissed me off, man. When you saw at the end there, if you watched throughout, and you saw Mbappe picking up his award, you know, and just looking sad and shit. Like, yo, and you got the France team standing next to him, fam. It looked like when you're in school and you've got to do like a group project, fam, and you know them ones there. You've got one nerdy kid who did the whole project, and you know you man are acting like you helped him in that, and everyone can tell, yeah, he did it, and he just stood there looking at you guys. It looked like that, fam.
The group project.
Yes, it looked like that, fam. Look at them teams there. Like Mbappe did all the hard work. They should give all their second place trophy medals to Mbappe, fam, and Mbappe should sell those joints. Like they did not deserve them, fam.
I ain't gonna lie, penalties. Argentina was definitely gonna be the favourites for that penalty, fam. Just for the simple fact, goalkeeper, fam. Martinez. Let me tell you about Martinez when it comes to penalties, fam.
Yeah, go on, tell them.
That guy when it comes to penalties, fam, he's the calmest guy in the room.
Facts.
Yeah. Alright. He's the calmest guy in the room, fam. So, just off that alone, just off goalkeepers alone, you already know, like, yeah, it was going to be a long day for France.
Facts.
But I was confident Mbappe was going to score. Regardless.
I didn't deep it. I was so invested in the game, I wasn't thinking of a tactical thing at that point. I was just thinking, come on, France. Viva la France. That's what I was saying in my head. But yeah, as soon as I saw Martinez there, yes, fam, I watched Prem just like you.
As soon as you started shuffling and started doing the dances, yeah.
Thing is, Martinez, he just has that look. Like he looks like one of those like crazy type guys, isn't it? And those guys there, they make the best keepers, fam.
Especially for penalties, fam.
Because they're willing to do whatever they can, fam.
They ain't scared, fam.
Lloris, though, a couple of pens in there. I thought, yeah, he should have saved.
Yes, Lloris. It was looking like he was shy, fam. I was like, touch the ball, fam.
Especially saying the camera cut out. But for France to get to where they got to, you got to give them props, fam. Because they got there with their B team, like I said. I'm going to keep saying that. Their B team, fam. They took Argentina with Messi to extra time and penalties with their B team. And they were 2-0 down at one point. They should have won again. Like France, honestly, should have won. There are times where, like, if the game management was a little bit better, fam, they could have won. Especially the periods they had. Appreciate you. Where they saw Argentina putting on the gas, fam. There's certain periods where Argentina were clearly
stepping on the bit.
Were clearly coming for your neck, fam.
I told you the Martinez chances.
Like them periods there, you gotta say, alright, let's get back on defense for a little bit, because they were cooking us.
It became an open game. Like near the end, it was becoming like an open game. Like, all right, you get the ball, do your thing, and then if we get the ball, we'll do our thing as well. Because at that point, it felt like they didn't care, fam. They were like, all right, let's just go out guns blazing. If we go to Peds, we go to Peds. Because it was a super open game from there onwards. So I agree with you, fam.
Overall, it is what it is, man. All I can say, and I think Vlad will agree, is congratulations to Argentina, and they did their thing. Throughout the whole tournament, I felt like Argentina as a team, even though they lost to Saudi, and I was on their backs, I was thinking, what the fuck's going on? But you can see game by game they grew as a team, and from that they became world champions. From that's all we can say, innit?
I mean, all I can really say is it's about goddamn time he actually won one with that Argentina team, fam.
Brings me on to
because, bro, for years, fam, I've been saying this Argentina team, they've had too many ballers come through to not get something, fam. Even at a time, Higuain was balling out back then, even at his time. Aguero, with all the ballers that they've had coming up, it was about goddamn time, fam.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because attacking wise, we've always said it, fam. They've always nurtured like really good attacking players, fam. Always, fam. On the attacking side. So it was about damn time that they actually stepped up and actually played for them for once. So that's all I can say in terms of Argentina. But my last question for this now, coming from this World Cup, for the 2-star ballers, we're gonna start with Messi. What does this do for Messi, and what do you think Messi has to do from here?
It's funny because I was gonna ask.
Like, if you was Messi now, what would you do? You're like 35 now. The one trophy that everyone's always questioned you about.
Yeah. Look, if I'm being honest, right, at this point,
you've already got it. So
Messi's cemented in history as the greatest player of all time, and it pains me to admit that, innit? Being a Ronaldo fanboy, I don't want to be honest and say that.
Same.
But it's after a long period of time, and realistically for me, I came to terms with this last season. No, not last season. The start of this season, actually. When I saw that shit happening with Ronaldo, Messi was still balling, and I was like, shit, man. Shit. Yeah. Ronaldo's the GOAT still, Cristiano, but Messi is not just him having the World Cup as well. Like, yeah, the World Cup is one thing, man. He's managed to perform, and get the trophy that everyone said he couldn't get. That's mad, by the way. But it made me look back at everything and be like, you know what? Overall, as a player, like, and what he can offer as an overall package,
for his height as well. You gotta forget, this dude's shorter than me, fam.
You're not that short though, fam.
Like, this guy's shorter than me, fam.
But you're not. You made it sound like you're that short, fam. You're not that short.
I know.
That's all you.
Me, I'm like 5'9".
Yeah, Messi's like what, 5'5", 5'6".
He's like 5'7", fam. Messi's like 5'7". Bro, this dude's 5'7", fam. Yo, do you know the height for an average centre back?
What is it?
Average centre back. Most of these average centre backs nowadays, they're like 6'2". They're all over 6 foot, fam. Most of these guys.
Yeah.
6 foot, 6'1", 6'2". And you got this 5'7" guy, fam, that can literally dribble around you. And it doesn't matter how hard you try to like get him off the ball, fam. This dude's got mad balance, fam, for some reason. It's like the ball's glued to him, fam. Like,
yeah, but it's not some reason. It's because he's short.
Like,
people seem to forget that being short,
like,
you also have advantages.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Thing
is, one person that was really good at it as well, fam. One other person that's really short that was really good at holding up the ball. I'm like, damn, man, you got really good balance. Sergio fucking Aguero, fam.
That's what I was gonna say.
Every time that dude, whenever you do a hold up play, fam, you wouldn't get the ball off him, fam. You wouldn't get the ball off him. I don't know what's up with these short ballers, fam, but they're so tough to get off that ball, fam.
Of course, fam. They've got a low. To be fair, overall, Messi's game is just better. If I'm being honest, it's just better than Ronaldo's, isn't it? And that's something that I didn't want to come to terms with because obviously Ronaldo fanboy and that played for my team. It's like, yo, and Ronaldo's got his things as well, but like overall,
he's got his things.
Overall, though, like I think Messi is talented but also works hard. So when you've got the talent and you work hard, it's practically impossible for the guy who's going to work hard to reach your level, regardless. If it was the case where Messi didn't work hard, yeah, Ronaldo would have surpassed him. Or one thing I want to give credit to Ronaldo is, fam, to stop Messi from ever getting a Ballon d'Or even one time.
Exactly.
With how OP Messi is and the teams Messi's played in.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to realise, Ronaldo will forever be the GOAT just for that alone, fam.
Imagine that.
Yo.
Imagine that, bro. Imagine that. Ronaldo can literally say, yeah, this guy was that good, but just imagine.
So you must
just deep it.
Yeah,
I still took 5 Ballon d'Ors.
Yes.
I took 5 Champions Leagues as well, fam. Like, I was still relevant.
So these guys, if you guys ever, you know you man who are like Messi's the GOAT, yeah, and all that, like, just appreciate Ronaldo too, fam. That's all I would say. As much as like we're being honest and admitting like, yo, you know what, Messi's actually the GOAT right now, which is hard for us to say. You might need to acknowledge the fact that even though Messi's your GOAT, fam, Ronaldo stopped your GOAT. He stopped your GOAT
multiple times, fam.
Multiple times. So before you cuss him out, laugh at all the memes. Remember that. That's it. Remember that. Next topic, fam. So I feel like we've cleared the final there. We've cleared up the GOAT debate. GOAT debate. GOAT debate.
Now the last one's for Mbappe, and then we're pretty much finished.
Alright.
Okay, so if you're Mbappe now, fam. 23. I just had my second finals.
World Cup final, yeah.
In a row, fam. You know what I'm saying? I just lost it. I was this close from retaining it, fam. Almost had my special moment, fam.
He still had his moment, fam.
But he still
had his moment.
People are gonna remember this performance.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I'm still gonna get my acknowledgement. This, that, the third.
No one can say, oh, Mbappe didn't turn up. If you went on Twitter, fam, I was on Twitter throughout that game. First off, Twitter, oh, where's Mbappe? Someone tell me when Mbappe's being subbed on. Those guys there, deleted tweets. That's all I was saying. Second half, deleted tweets. I was laughing, fam.
So what are you saying for Mbappe? Because I said this from the Euros. From the moment he had that stinker in the Euros, I said, look, he's gonna come back strong, fam. I said that from the get-go. I said he'll be back strong. You guys ain't ready for it, fam. Watch World Cup. He's gonna come back with a vengeance, fam. And he did it. You know, at the end of the day, you got the golden boot, but you didn't win the trophy and all that. So if you're Mbappe right now, like I said, you're 23 as well, fam. You got enough time, fam. What would you say for Mbappe on this one?
I'm Mbappe, look, man. I'm looking at PSG and I'm saying, look, I'll be honest with y'all. Y'all don't give me a Champions League, fam. If y'all don't help me get a Champions League, I gotta put this team on my back too. This is my last season here. And I'm looking at him and I'm looking at his age and the possibilities. The possibilities for someone like that are endless, fam.
That's the thing.
Let's be honest.
Where do I go? Exactly.
He's gonna get unlimited P. He's gonna get unlimited moves. Like this. If this was career mode right now, this is FIFA, right? This is what you want to be. This is where you want.
Not just that. His popularity is gonna spike now. His Instagram. His Instagram now. It's gonna be high.
Mbappe is already the most commercial football player on this planet, fam. Actually, yes, he's already there. Already, fam.
Like you can already tell now. Like I said, you're Mbappe right now. You've got everything else though. Everything else is into play. Like you're in the covers for FIFA now. He's running away with it now. 2 years in a row. Had the FIFA cover now. He's pretty much gonna be getting the cover a lot more. You got everything, but obviously you came up short today, fam. What's the next goal now, fam? What's the next goal?
He didn't come up short. France did. But no, I hear you. I mean, it's simple, man. Go back to Champions League, try and win that.
I say focus on
like I said to you earlier today. This game was important because for me, it was going to solidify between Mbappe and Messi who's taking the next Ballon d'Or. Now, the fact that Messi and Mbappe play for PSG together, for me, it's like, okay, if they win Champions League, Messi's going to get more accolades regardless now because he's got World Cup and Champions League. It's not going to benefit. Instead of it benefiting them specifically, it benefits them all in different ways. Like, Neymar was one of the Champions League, so that benefits him there. He's got that trophy on his list. But Mbappe is also one of that too, benefits him there. But if Mbappe is looking and thinking, yeah, I want Ballon d'Ors and that, right now after losing that game, he might have to say bye to that, fam. And he can back whatever amount of goals he wants. He can get X amount of assists.
Even if he was to be the one, even if he was the one to carry PSG to that Champions League, you still reckon they'll give it to Messi?
Fam,
even though
they robbed Ribery. So you think they ain't gonna rob Mbappe?
Even if he's French, even though Ballon d'Or, it's still run by them Frenchies.
Oh, you Ribery? What nationality is he? What, you think he's a Mexican? No offense to Mexicans, what? You think he's a Mexican? They robbed Ribery, fam.
Yeah, he got robbed. Lewandowski got robbed too. Damn. There's been a couple robberies.
When it comes to you saw the fucking ceremony at the end of this World Cup, fam. They even gave him the fucking Saudi robe, fam. Who does that, bro? Who does that? Who does that, bro? And realistically, if Messi was like, if he wasn't such a nice guy, I know he would have said, "Yo, take this off me, bro." I'll keep it a buck. I know he would have said, "Take this off me." Respectfully, he would have said, "Yo, it's Argentina. We worked hard for this. Don't do that right now."
Exactly.
That's all. But like, it's a good question you asked. Like Mbappe, yeah.
I think the sky's the limit for him.
I feel bad because, like, you know, like certain borders when they play for it's either a dead team or it's either they just don't get to win the big one or like the main one. That's gonna solidify him from the rest of the pack. Now for Mbappe, no matter what he does, no Ballon d'Or, but individual accolades, he can come for that. He can get top goal scorer. He can get like top assist or whatever he wants. Player of the year, he can get that. Well, he ain't get Ballon d'Or. That's going to Messi.
All right. One last
popularity contest.
One last question for Mbappe then. What do you think? Like, what do you think he'll need to do to surpass Messi then? What do you think he'll need to do?
He's already surpassed Messi. I'm gonna give it a buck. We all know that. If you disagree with me, I'll invite you to the podcast.
Why
I'll invite you to the show and we'll have a honest debate.
Why would you say that? Because you know what some people will say in defense. Like, oh, he's only 23, bro. You never know what could happen. Injuries,
simple.
this, that.
Alright, only 23, right, okay. Obviously, he's got a long way to go to match Messi's career. Don't get me wrong. What Messi has done, it's incredible. But
because you know what happens with these GOAT debates as well, fam. Sorry about this.
Go ahead.
But you know what happens with these GOAT debates? You know what they always say at the end, fam? It's all about consistency and longevity. They always put the longevity debate, fam. Like how long they've been running this for.
Okay. And
you know what they're going to say, bro? Messi's been running this for like a decade.
Yeah, that's cool. Let me tell you something though. So, Pele and Maradona are running it for a short time. You all keep them the GOAT debate. I'm just going to say that. Because Pele, as good as he wasn't there for that long, you know. The other niggas like Peter Crouch did it longer than Pele. I'm just saying though, did it longer than Pele. That's what I'm saying though. So longevity sometimes with certain ballers, throw that shit out the window, fam. Because yard doesn't count. But with Messi and Ronaldo, I'll give you that. That makes sense. But like I said, for me, Mbappe is better than Messi.
Go on, give me a reason, man.
Look, you know how I said Messi's better than Ronaldo? Because Messi has the overall package. Mbappe is the same with Messi.
But what's with his package? What's his package?
Basically,
well, that's the thing.
Basically,
what makes him?
Here's the thing, right?
Like, what's that one thing that stands out to you that says, yeah, that's why he's better than him?
All right, say less.
That's it.
So,
because
I'm gonna take prime Messi, and I'm gonna take Mbappe right now. Because if you ask me, this is prime Mbappe.
He ain't even in his prime. That's the thing, man. That's
the point I'm about to make. Literally.
Guess what the average age is for prime?
Go on.
28 years old. They say you hit your prime at 28 years old. This motherfucker's 23, fam.
This is my point, though. Take Messi 23, Mbappe 23. Now both guys were in their prime, but Mbappe right now, he's doing more than Messi was doing in Messi's prime. I hate to compare that because they both did incredible things, but like with the Mbappe fam. Like Messi, you know Messi, like especially in his prime. This is prime Messi. You know how he used to dribble past people, fam. Remember them days?
Mr. 90 goals in 1 year.
Yes. Mbappe is basically CR7 dribbling, fam. Hear me out. When CR7 was in his prime, it is cooking, man. Step overs, everything, fam.
It's that step over,
man.
But
it's not just like I'm a goal scorer, fam. Because that's what Ronaldo is. That's what separates him from Messi. Ronaldo's an out-and-out goal scorer on his day. But Messi, everything. He will do everything. He'll set up, man. He will score goals. He'll do everything. Messi can be a team player. Messi can be a system player. Ronaldo, when he steps on the pitch, he's just there for goals. He's there for goals, fam. But Mbappe, he can do it all. He can do it all. And to do everything he's doing now, at that age, 23, and some people might say, oh, but Messi achieved this, achieved that at 23. Ronaldo, Mbappe,
yeah, I think by the age of 23, I think Messi already had a Ballon d'Or as well.
Yeah, okay. Calm. Look, if it wasn't for Messi, Ronaldo would still be here. Mbappe would have a Ballon d'Or. So it's calm, innit? I don't want to hear no chat, fam. It's calm. Mbappe would have got one last season, fam. For one for Messi. And plus, Messi didn't deserve it anyway, fam. We know that.
Oh, last year, Mbappe was carrying last year.
We won't get into that, though.
Mbappe was carrying last year. Let's not talk about last year. Last year, Mbappe was carrying that club, fam.
Look, at the end of the day, man, like, I love Messi, I love Mbappe, I love Ronaldo, I love all these guys, man, because they made football for me like what it is today, innit? But stop playing, fam. Respectfully, stop playing. We all know Mbappe is the golden one, fam. We know he's up next. We know he's gonna be banging Ballon d'Ors. Like, look, Ronaldo and Messi, you can't really compare them to our generation now. That's the way I see it. I try not to, innit? But people are gonna do that anyway.
Everybody will. Always. Always compare.
Naturally, when I hear that question, I try and ignore it because I'm like, I don't like comparing generation by generation like that. Just let them live and appreciate what they did. That's the way I see it. But if you want to compare Mbappe, Haaland, they're gonna get better stats on Ronaldo and Messi. Know that. But that doesn't mean they were better, in my opinion. Because like, I do feel as football's changed over time, it's easier depending on your build, depending on you to get those kind of stats, depending on your team as well.
But how much of that should we blame on the players? Because at the end of the day, you know, you got FIFA and all that. They control the rules at the end of the day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They're always gonna change up the rules. So how much of that should we put into play then? Because it's out of the players' controls, really. It's like, okay, these lots change the rules, so of course a lot of us, we're gonna play into the rule with certain stuff, like all that stuff I was telling you about with, you know, how like nowadays, you know, how they drew that foul with the penalties and all that stuff. A lot of things changed from last time. Like, there was no VAR back then, fam.
Okay.
Or anything like that. There's different circumstances nowadays, I feel like, which kind of makes football the way it is now. I feel like the rule changes and everything that's been added in, I feel like those play a factor in it as well.
At the same time, though, talent's got better overall.
But then again, that's what I want to say. Same with basketball as well.
You could argue with every sport, as it gets more modern, the sport gets harder. It gets harder to achieve because everyone's good. There's, like, everyone's on levels.
That's another reason why I don't like comparing generations. Because look at who Pele was playing against, fam, compared to these ballers now, fam.
I agree, but at the same time, you still have to appreciate what Pele did for that time, because that time, no one could do that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and Pele,
the moments that we're having right now, those are moments that them lots had back then. Yeah. So of course they're gonna hold on to that.
Put it this way, fam. When we grow old, me and you, or people of our generation, we're not gonna be talking about like whoever's balling in the future. We're gonna be talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, and they're gonna be like the granddad of football. And we're gonna be talking about, oh, we watched Mbappe, we watched Haaland.
We watched all these guys.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We're actually gonna tell these.
But in the future,
and it's funny as well, when they see the stats as well, they're gonna be like, wait, what?
Exactly. But in the future, there'll be someone younger, just like Mbappe or Haaland, who's God's gift, fucking hell, with your Mbappe. And next thing you know, they're putting in stats better than them. And we won't peep it because we watch these guys, we're like, nothing can get better than that. That's how it's gonna be. We're gonna be like, nothing can get better than that. We saw Ronaldo, we saw Messi. Shh, we don't care about you.
And that's just how time works, isn't it?
And then these people will be talking about, oh, look at this guy, and we'll just be like, But in actual fact, yeah, he's actually the guy.
So let's say now, because obviously, let's say now if you were saying, if it was a scenario where it's like, obviously, you're saying now Mbappe has to do certain things to be considered better than Messi.
Yeah.
So like, let's say just have it clear cut, like 100% guaranteed, like yeah, he's better than him. What would he have to do?
Mbappe. Nothing.
What do you think?
He's
like,
really better than Messi, bro.
Like, let's just say if he had to. Let's just say if he had to, though. What do you think would put the nail in the coffin? Though?
Maybe
because he's already got a World Cup.
Attitude. It's just attitude. It's nothing technical. on the pitch, Mbappe's already better than him, fam. There's nothing technical that kid needs to do to be better than anyone right now. Everyone needs to work to his level. I'm sorry.
It's crazy, isn't it?
You
see the Rashfords, even the Sakas of the world. I'm looking at these young ballers, even the ones like boys now, even these Barcelona players.
If you're a pro baller, right, you're seeing some French youth, yeah, have like 99 pace, have like 5-star skills if he wants to use that, have like incredible dribbling, incredible finishing, like have vision. You see that pass he put in today's game? That guy should have scored that header, fam. But like you're seeing him have everything, fam, at the age of 23, and you're coming up same age. You got to be thinking, okay, that's the level I want to be at. Like
he's setting the bar, fam.
Oh yeah, Mbappe is the standard, fam. He's the gold standard of football.
Can't let these hoes take control of my soul, my soul, my soul. Can't let these hoes take